Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Life's a game back once again, guys. Welcome to yet another showcase, guys. And it's kind of funny. You're seeing us start right here from this room where it says reach the next area. This is actually not when I joined, guys. We actually started with these three right here, these three agents here. We started with them in the beginning, and I didn't have my record on. So it was like I went through like a lot of that. Just the first part of Manning Zoo. We still have like a lot to go, but I went through it. And I didn't realize I didn't have the record, so I was like, damn, let me go ahead and push this record, get the rest of this. But anyways, guys, moving forward, this was a great team. These guys were all new agents. I believe a majority of them were new agents to this. Maybe Nexus AGB was maybe the only agent that might have had some experience with this from the way I saw him playing. But who knows, guys? But like I said, for the most part, I know that Caliph 1 and that Dead Turtle were, they seemed like they were definitely new to this. And it was just a fun run, guys. Exotic gifts for random agents number 51, guys. So Manning National Zoo, guys. So in this one, you're seeing us keep back right here in this room. Like I said, guys, this was a fun run. It was a decently good enough run. And as I said, guys, it's to any people that always say if you need a certain shade, you need a certain expertise to run this stuff, guys. I know I haven't been saying this often in a lot of my videos, but my expertise level is only 5. And I know that's kind of like funny because some people a lot of times won't believe me at times, like that my expertise level is 5, but I'm like, it was lower in the past to doing these things. So I'm saying a lot of those things aren't even needed to be able to beat legendary missions. It's more or less just patience, distance, focus, guys, PDF, knowing the area, knowing your spots, guys. As I said, knowing all that stuff will lead to other things. Just knowing how to run a legendary mission the right way will lead to you being able to even like solo heroic missions in that sense. Like it could lead to that because having that build, having that know-how and that movement, it's the key, guys. But at the same time, though, that's solo stuff, so it is what it is, guys. But I'm just saying it makes you better overall when you can run legendary stuff like this with random agents, guys. Majority of content creators do not run this with randoms. They'll run with a key friend, key teammates. They won't do this just with randoms because it takes a lot more skill to do it. Like I said, it takes a lot more skill to do it with randoms and a lot more know-how and a lot more connection of just, being on the same page, talking. And I feel that that's where the Division 2 very much shines. The Division franchise as a whole, I feel like that's just where it shines. When you play like with a group of agents that you don't know and you're able to rally together and get a job done, like a task done, based off of the game's mechanics and know-how, like that proves in itself that the game works. As long as you know how to run the game and like how to play it. So a lot of games can't do that. They claim it, but they don't do it as well as this game does it as far as builds and whatnot. So that's always a great thing, guys. Division is always a great thing. It's always been great to be able to play Division 2. It's always good, guys. It's great to be back. But I'm going to get more into it since I know we're kind of halfway through Manning Zoo with this respective group due to me being bonkers and just not pressing the record button earlier. I didn't realize it wasn't on record starting the mission out. So, yeah. But you see us keeping back in this room right here, guys. You want to keep back in here as you're seeing. We're keeping patience distance. You just want to pick all the enemies off from like, this door. I usually say not to run out there. There are some agents that can run out there. They do have builds that respectively can run out there. It actually hurt some of these enemies while still keeping their life up and not dying in a bad spot. But for the most part, I'd encourage all agents watching this at least to kind of just stay near the door unless you have like a build that can obviously handle that out there and can, stand around or linger just a little longer than what we can in order to dish out damage. Maybe the agents like that could be used to get medics, guys. You want to get the medics out. They're always first priority. As you see me getting lit up there. Medics are always first priority, guys. You always want to make sure you get the medics out all the time. You never want them to stay because what happens here, guys, is you're seeing us in this run. You might see a little parts with that in there where we're trying to get the medic, a little like skit parts where the medic will kind of be doing merry-go-rounds with us and stuff, just kind of running us for the loop. And that's what the medics will do on Legendary, respectively. They'll try and keep you just chasing them, keep you honest. They're trying to stay alive as they're trying to revive. So you want to get those guys out. You don't want any Chungas revived. You don't want them to be able to, turn the tide on you because that's what the medic will allow to happen if you don't kill them. So I can't stress enough, guys. I say it in every video. Always make medics first priority. But make no mistake, light up a Chunga if they're near you or any type of other enemy that might pose as more of a threat at the time if they're closer to you. But for the most part, you want to get the medic, guys. You don't want to feel like a hamster on a wheel. That's what I was telling my team here. You don't want to feel like a hamster on a wheel, killing everybody and the medic just keeps reviving them and you're not getting anywhere. So yeah, so you're seeing us keep back right here. We're keeping patient, guys. We're keeping patient. Hope all is well with all of you guys watching. Glad for everybody and all that are joining right now this wonderful video. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys, if you are enjoying it. Just getting started here. Sadly, I wish I could have got the beginning of it, but it is what it is, guys. It's all good. But we all had good cohesion here, guys. We're all talking. We're all on the same page, and that's what you want to do in Legendary, guys. You see me say it like a broken record so much, but it's so true. You just want to make sure that you're doing that. You want to make sure. So you're seeing us stay back here. You see that Chunga come up. See, they're trying to push, and you see me throw my hive there. Whenever you throw your hive out like that, guys, or whenever I'm able to do that, it helps push the enemy back due to my hive strength, and it keeps them honest to the point we're able to work here. And that's one thing I was telling my team, as I tell all my other teams, throwing the hive there like that, and it being strong enough and good gives you time to work, because the enemy will not rush you. And even if they do rush you, they're going to have to deal with that, and it's not going to look good for them. That'll take multiple of them out at once. So it's like they know that. And for legendary enemies to respect any of your skills means your skill has to be banging, guys. You got to have your skills down. You got to have them down. They got to be strong, because if they're not, the enemy on this difficulty will know that it's not strong. They'll just run through it. But somehow they'll know if it's strong enough, and they just won't run through it. They'll kind of just keep their distance, and they won't come in unless like they really feel the need to rush in, which at times they will eventually. But for the most part, it just gives you and your team that time to sit back, think, talk, go about your next strategy you have to do, at least as that's down. So any of you guys that struggle to be on the fly, I know like there's a lot of agents that like improvisational skills is not their thing, meaning like you're adapting right on the fly as it's happening. And that's not always like a bad thing. It's a good thing to have it, but not everybody obviously can do that. Just, snap of the finger that fast. So the great thing about the hive is that not only does it give you time to think, but it also damages the enemy at a very, very, very high level. So there's also that, guys. So 1 second here, let's go ahead and skip ahead to the next room in order to save some time on this video, because this video, to get through this, guys, was nearly like just starting from that point. It's showing 2 hours, I guess, and that's between all this stuff. So let's go ahead and just kind of pause it here and skip to the next part, which is the tunnel section, guys, and we can go ahead and pick it right back up from that room. Alrighty then, guys, here we are back again. Right here, guys, inside the tunnel room now. So fast forward here. Still got the same guys here. And by the way, guys, I don't think I had a chance to actually name off the agents I'm running with today. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we have, to start up top, that dead turtle, GRS. He's actually the first agent I invited into the group. He was being healer. This guy was an excellent healer, guys. If you guys see this guy on PC, that dead turtle, definitely you want him in your group. This guy can get the heals done, guys, and definitely in Legendary. He knew how to pick the spots, where to throw it down. Despite him not having all the experience with it, that's crazy how he was able to do that. That just shows like, some agents are just naturally skilled for Legendary. They just know how to run it. And you can't teach that, guys. You cannot teach it. It's just, it comes through experience usually, but sometimes it's just innate. Some agents, I noticed, they never played Legendary before, but sometimes how they move and how they play, I'm like, you're natural for Legendary. Like, you don't even realize that the way you play is like perfectly tailored for this difficulty. So it just comes down to that. They keep back, they don't push. Excellent healer, guys. I have to say that. And he's from the GRS clan. So we also have LOL clan, Calith 1. Solid agent. Seems like he was new with it, but solid all around. Solid nonetheless, guys. And then we also have TF Nexus AGB. I believe this guy, if anything, was the other agent in the group that actually knew this mission, had experience with it, just how they were playing, the spots that they would go in. I feel like they had definite experience with this mission, and shout out to you, man. Highly appreciate you running with me, man. Always good. Maybe we can do it again sometime. So you see us in this room, guys, and what you want to do when you're inside this room, you want to just kind of like, you want to pick your spots. Obviously, you're seeing me go there. I'm backing it up. You don't want to go too far in, because here's the thing. At this part, guys, you see like up there, these guys will usually bombard you from up there. I got my, actually, no, I don't have my drone out yet, guys. I'm going to be switching to my drone pretty soon, because I have my hive out still. And I had it out as a result of them possibly rushing in. But since we dealt with the rushers, at some point I was telling my team I was going to switch back to my drone, because I want to get these guys up here, at least make them uncomfortable, so they're not just firing in shots on us like this, that could down us very fast, or just bombing us, You guys know what I mean, for those of you guys that have ran this, or that have been here for that respective matter. So you know how that goes. So we just kind of want to get these guys out of here, guys. What you want to do when you're inside this room, Legendary Manning Zoo, you want to kind of just sit right here at the tunnel and take these guys out. Don't get too impatient. Just chill. The fight will take some time, and I did let my team know, and I'll also let you guys know if I didn't in any past videos. This is where the first part, where the first grit of the mission comes in. This is like, I tell them all the time, I'm not saying it wasn't anything difficult before here, but I'm saying this is like where the first like mission know-how and play comes in. And if you don't know that, this is like where a lot of majority of the teams will wipe like first. Like if it's not a coordinated, well-structured team, this is a room definitely that they'll go down in. So I let them know that this is the first spot. Everybody responded well. They all were on their P's and Q's, guys. We were playing greatly. You see that rusher there, taking them out. And that's what I mean. You want to just keep back. You see that bomber there? He kind of hit me there. Boom. We got excellent heals. We got that dead turtle healing us. So, yeah, excellent heals, guys. So it's all good. I just about dodged that, but that's what I mean, guys. You don't want to push up that far. There's going to be bombers, all sorts of stuff. If I wasn't near there and this guy hit me and I was a little more out there, it would have been tough. Possibly could have died in a bad spot out there. You don't want to do that. So that's why I was telling my teammates, just keep distance. And the main thing is this, guys. That's a funny thing why everybody always says when they run with me, they're mostly relaxed all the time. Because the thing is this, guys. I don't tell anybody how to play. If you join my team or my group, I wouldn't tell you how to play. It's just I tell you my overall objective and what we need to get done. So if I say we need to get up to like maybe that tree stump there, I'll be like, kind of just hold the perimeter here and let's slowly work towards the tree stump. That's it. And however you play is how you play. But all I say is just don't die in a bad spot and keep distance, patience, and focus. And just do what you're doing. If you can run up, I'll even say that too. If you can run up there and you have a build to do that, by all means. But if I see you die up there in a bad spot or you're just dying in a bad area, then I'm like, okay, well now I will definitely take initiative there and at least say, okay, then well now you got to stay back because now you're putting the whole entire team at risk by going out there dying like that. And it's 3 people versus 4 enemy legendary AI. And we got teammates trying to go up there and revive you, and then they're risking themselves and get killed. Like, I've seen it all the time. So I'm like, that can't happen. So it is what it is, guys. The whole thing about Legendary, I'm going to say, is this. You want to feel comfortable. And I know that sounds so, like, crazy. Like, it sounds like, it doesn't even sound real when I say something like that. But here's the thing. You want to be comfortable in this mission. What I mean by that is you want to, like, you want to just pick your spots and just remain, like, patient with what you're doing. You want to choose the builds that make make you most comfortable, and you want to play the way that makes you most comfortable. Not me, guys. In the way that makes you most comfortable, you have to play. That's the way to beat this mission. That's the thing. A lot of agents will try and tell certain ones how to play. I'm like, you can't do that in this mission. Every agent is different. If they mustered up the courage to come run this mission like this, they got to know something. They got to know something to a degree or a level, unless it's like a random noob. And believe me, guys, I've had my instances where some people join these missions and it was like they had no clue. They were just coming from the hardest difficulty they ever did was hard. So I was like, yeah, no. I was like, that's not going to work. Although there have been people like that, guys, believe it or not, that I have taken through this on some of our teams. But it's like you really don't want to come into that like this in general, because for the most part, you're not going to win the missions. You're not going to be able to do much. So it's like you want to get yourself ready. You want to be like there, and you want to get to a point where you're comfortable going into a mission like this, guys. And as I always said, the summit serves well for that. So instead of going off on that rant, guys, let's go ahead and get back to the mission. You're seeing us. We've been eyeing the whole area. You're seeing me look to the ledge over there on the right. The reason why we've been eyeing that area is because a lot of the enemies can look at us from over there and pinpoint us crazily as if they're like right in front of us. So instead of having these drones come through here and us having to shoot them from over there, I was telling my teammates, kind of keep your eye on those guys on the right, because they have the ability a lot to blindside and like down people like fast. As you're seeing here, I'm shooting that guy. Look at all the shots I'm getting from this area over here on the right, all these guys. So what you want to do, guys, in this room, you want to take those guys out. At the same time, you got to watch the drones. Unfortunately, guys, enough in Legendary, that's basically just how it goes, guys. Like, you have to multitask, because that's literally just how it goes. Like, if you don't multitask, it's just hard to get stuff done. So multitasking is definitely something that you want to just start practicing in the division, especially if you look to do Legendary content, because you're going to have to do that a lot of times. Especially playing with randoms. I know that you might have a clan, you might have close Discord teammates, friends. That's different, but even then, There's tasks that have to be done, and somebody has to be on it, and you have to be able to watch both sides sometimes. So you have to be able to have your team 6, guys. You have to be able to have their 6. So that's definitely something you want to just take into consideration if legendary is something that any agent here that's watching is looking at being able to do. And there's various missions within heroic also that require that, so it kind of gets you ready for it from then. But nonetheless, guys, we're pushing up here. At the same time, guys, we're still keeping our composure. One thing I just want to let you guys know, that's the whole reason I love doing this commentary right here. I like taking you through what my mindset was here. So I keep telling my team, keep your composure, don't rush up the steps. There's going to be more guys coming. These guys are still trying to light us up quicker than 4th of July could ever reach here from the right. So we want to just keep watching them. I'm taking this guy out. You see me take that gold enemy out there. This medic's up here. I'm telling them we got to get this guy the hell out of there. We got to light this guy up and get him out as fast as we can. We do not want him alive. As I said, guys, by any means, you don't want the medic alive. Anytime you see a medic, all your team, you want to focus on him. Obviously, discretion advised. Obviously, like, look around who's near you, but make your main focus the medic, because he's just going to revive everybody and erase all of the hard work that you guys are literally doing or just did. So you don't want that to happen. That could lead to wipes fast, guys. I've seen it. I was at the end of it myself in my earlier days when I wasn't as skilled, so it's like that stuff can happen, so you just don't want that. So you're seeing us right here, keep right here within this area, this midsection here. You can kind of get a good look right here on them from here, guys, and the reason why I say kind of like if you have a weapon that could hit them from this distance, you don't have to go up to the gate, is because you're going to see some drones coming through that gate, bomber drones, and if you're right next to that gate and you're not paying attention by that gate, what's going to happen is they're going to come through and explode, and they can literally like one-shot down you or two-shot you there, which once one drone hits you, it's very possible the next one will, if you're not careful, as you see him coming in here. But the thing is, we're all the way back here. So you see we're getting hit. You're seeing that dead turtle got hit there, but he's all the way back here. He's in a good spot. So now if he was up by the gate, not only would he have to worry about them shooting him from that spot, he'd also have to be looking from the right and thinking, damn, I got to watch for the right too. So they'd probably bring him down, or any other agent down like that. He'd have to like just be getting covered and come all the way back. So it's a hassle to get back. So the thing is, you just don't want to get too close up there. Although I believe I do get up there at some point, because as we beat him, you do respectively want to push. And I do say respectively, meaning like, like with discretion, you do want to push, and you do want to, eventually take the enemy out. Okay, so you're seeing out of ammo there. I'm like, damn. So my St. Elmo's is out of ammo, and we're going to have to get something else here, guys. So you see me right here switching over. I was trying to change the capacitor. It's still an AR. So I was like, let me go to my submachine gun Autoboros. We have the auto, guys. And that requires us, that's the reason, guys. That requires us to get a little closer just to be able to do more lethal damage. And I was like, you know what? Let me kind of just move on in. I was telling my team, kind of stay where you're at. In a sense, like kind of just linger around here. Don't get too close. Like you can come up. Obviously, when you're playing with a team, whenever they see you coming up or you have any type of say or command over the group or anything like that, they're gonna kind of more likely follow suit with you. So that's all good. It's just us lingering around right here. I was just kind of telling them, don't go through this gate. Kind of this, if anything, the closest we get is where I'm at right here, and we kind of just pick them off from here, so that if there's any other waves, guys, you guys can see the other waves before they get in close to you. You can see the bigger picture where they're coming from. Because if I'm not mistaken, guys, I believe that there is a Chunga that will be spawning here at some point, and I knew that, so I was like, let's just kind of like just keep here. And also there's bomber drones, guys, and you don't ever want to be near those. If you're back, those will blow up, they'll explode, they won't hit you. There's a lot of areas they can hit before getting you guys. So like I said, when you're running Legendary Manning Zoo, guys, you want to be like right here where you see me at, close enough. And like I said, to those of you running in clanmates, teammates, have close Discord friends, obviously you guys could do it faster because you have coordinated teammates. This is for those who run in with randoms, which is a lot harder running with randoms. A lot more skill is needed to do that. Because like I said, guys, I can run this with skilled agents on Discord and just do this stuff all day. Like it's a normal mission, like running with people like that have builds to complement each other. You could do that fast all day, and there's still some groups that'll wipe like that at times. which is kind of interesting. But like I said, that's how Legendary is. It could be like that. But to run it with randoms, guys, it can be done. This is why I do these missions to show you guys. I help out random groups. Do my best to do it each week, guys. Between IRL obligations and whatnot, it's always fun. So GG's, guys. Highly appreciate all of you guys, any and all watching right now. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying it. You know we got more to go, guys, and you know the flame's going to keep coming on the channel. If you have not checked out my most recent video before this, featuring my solo run of Army Terminal Heroic with no modifiers from the Battle for Brooklyn DLC. It was a final mission. I haven't seen any agents at all do that mission with no modifiers solo heroic. If you guys are interested in seeing that, go ahead and stop by that, guy. The link will be in the description as far as that showcase, guys, so you guys will be able to see that showcase as well if you're interested for it, that is. So you see me with the Oro here, guys. You see me shooting this guy. Okay, so I'm dodging there. Just at that spot, I'm trying to get out right here, dodging the bullets, guys. You kind of want to hug the ledge here when they start doing that, just so you can dodge the bullets and kind of just avoid being lit up. And you see now my auto is out of ammo, so now I gotta go ahead and switch back. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the St. Elmo's, guys. And I realized I picked up more ammo for that. So that could happen in Legendary a lot, guys. Sometimes you can eventually run out of ammo. That definitely can be the case. So you always want to, I was emphasizing to my teammates, guys, you always want to always go around and look and always pick up any bits of ammo you can get, because there's some spots in Legendary you get up to in some of these missions and there's no ammo box there for you. So it's like it's whatever ammo you have or what you picked up from the last fight. And as you guys are seeing on the ground, there are a lot of items, a lot of areas for ammo up there on the ground. And like I said, I cannot emphasize that enough. Whether it's ammo, health, whatever it is, you want to make sure you pick that up. And like, you know, get as much things picked up as you can. You have as much health as you can, as much heals on this difficulty. You never know when you'll need it, or as many as you'll need at a certain given point, guys. So you see us battling. I'm here. We're still keeping out. I'm trying to get this purple guy out of here on the right. We're still going with it, guys, right here. So you just want to remain patient here, guys. My other teammates are right there at the front. I'm trying to kind of hit these guys from the right, guys, because I already know that if I'm not able to get these guys from the right, they're going to pose a huge problem for us moving forward. But you do see me here to the left, obviously. Not the left, the center, obviously. Making my way up the steps here now, because I see that more or less we have the mission, this part of the mission at least in the bag, as far as these enemies. They're kind of trying to hide out, but we got the rest of them, guys. We finished up the spawn points, and that's kind of how you want to play this part. You want to just keep patient. You saw we kept patient. Nobody rushed. We got it all done. You're seeing us go around here. I'm obviously telling them right here, guys, when I was playing, to pick up the items, any bullets, any ammo. Go around and pick all that stuff up. Don't leave anything just sitting there on the ground on this difficulty, because you never know when you'll need it. There'll be a crucial point when the enemy's probably lighting you up in one room. You're just having a tough time, when you'll need probably 3 heals as opposed to just 2 or 1. It can happen. So it's like, just pick up as much as you need and just perform as well as you can, guys. That's all I can say with that. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and skip to the next portion. Alrighty then, guys. So here we are at the next room. In this phase, guys, what you want to do basically is you want to keep near the door. You want to keep near here, like where the door is at, as we're just about to initiate it, as I'm initiating it here. You kind of want to keep near the door. If you can go out there and you have a good enough build, as I say all the time, you can kind of get away with being out there for a little bit. Take a lot of the enemies out, preferably the medics. If you have an agent that has a strong enough defensive build like that in your group, that's skillful enough to be able to not die in a bad spot, they can go out there and kind of get some of the medics out of there. Maybe just like a little faster, guys. But apart from that, you want to just remain patient, distance focused, guys. PDF. Do not want to push in. You just want to just, pick your spots. You want to be right here. I was telling my team. They're going to come around. When these guys start coming closer to the door, guys, I drop my hive there. This is a great thing right here in Legendary about having the, I was going to say striker zone, almost funny. Having your stinger hive out, guys. Having the stinger hive, it highly creates space, guys. Allows them to stay back. If they try to run through the door here, it catches them, guys. So when they try and sneak up on you, you're able to get them well if you have the stinger hive out. It's just an excellent source for Legendary, guys. I can't reiterate it enough. I've been saying it so much, but it's true. So you see us battling here, guys. We're just keeping in the door. I want to just show you guys each room, just to ensure that you guys are able to see how it's done from start to finish. You're seeing me use the St. Elmo's. St. Elmo's is so beautiful, guys. It's such a precision gun. It's like a lethal snipe gun It's a snipe like AR. I say it all the time because its precision is so on point, and it's lethal. When it hits, it gives electricity. It has 70 rounds, 71 actually. You can shoot longer with it. It's pretty good. I don't know if that one extra bullet is something I have on or something, is some type of skill, but for the most part, it has 70 rounds. But it's a good gun, guys. It's crazy if the autobolos could shoot this long. That's the same ammo, so that wouldn't even be fair, probably, with its burst. But you're seeing us keep back here. You're seeing that robot fire, and there's one nade shot right there, guys. As you saw, I can literally go down off of like one or two of those. These guys are trying to push. However, I have my hive down, guys. Stinger hive is down, so they're not able to get in as easy. For the most part here, guys, this might be looking a little more easier than it is. What will happen right here, if you don't have anything to keep them at base, that they'll start pushing in. They'll all start rushing and like pushing up to this door. The key thing with that, guys, is you can always go back, fight off your back foot, which is why I told them all to stay near this gate. Because in the event that they did come through the gate, guys, what I would have done is kind of just went back to the stairs, told them all to go back, and kind of just fight them as they're trying to trail us and trying to follow us and come up after us up the stairs. It's always better to fight off your back foot, guys, and go back. There's never a rush, as you see me shooting the chunga here. But you just always just want to keep composure. No matter what happens, you don't want to panic. You want to just keep composure, and you want to just know that if you got to back up, you got to back up. But it's kind of funny. Some agents take it as a sign of weakness if you got to back up, like meaning that your build, your weaponry isn't strong. But it's not always about that. Your weaponry is strong. It's just some of these guys have hell of health. They're hella tanky. Some of these chungas can have a lot of health. Some more so than others. So you got to know when to move and like how to do it. Especially running with random. Especially running with people that aren't all like shade 2000 plus, including myself. Guys. One of the main things you'll see about me is my shade. And according to a lot of agents, I guess within this game is like pretty low. My expertise is only 5. I just wouldn't be somebody you'd look at and think could do all the content you see me doing at the level I'm doing it. But what I mean by that is like, it just goes down to mission know-how and understanding the game, guys. As long as you have both of those things down, you'll be like in good hands, more or less. I don't want to kind of say it like that, but I mean like you'll kind of more or less be like in a good spot. You'll be like in a good area, because you'll give yourself the best chance statistically at beating the mission. So you just always want to keep that in mind, guys. As you see us right here, keeping back. You're seeing a medic right there in the distance, guys. I'm trying to get him out of there. I got him out of there. You always want to keep these guys at bay. You don't want to. You just don't want to run too far up. You want to have them run. They'll eventually come to you. That's the thing, guys. As long as you take the medics out. I was telling my team more often than not, that once you kill the medic, that's their life support. Once you take their life support off and pull that out, it all just comes down to patience at that point and killing them, because once you put whoever down, they're not getting back up. So that's why I say the medics, you just want to always pinpoint them, guys. But you just want to keep back here as you're seeing me here. You want to just pick your spots, keep back here, and take these guys out. If you have a hive or whatnot or whatever, that'll keep them off the front. But if you want to draw some of them in, sometimes, that's what I mean, I might want to pick the hive up sometimes, or like, depending on what's going on. But it does help out with the drones and whatnot, guys. You can use various skills, guys. There's more than one way to reach the goal, obviously, but this is totally one of like the more safer ways, I would say, guys. As I say, I'm an agent that doesn't like to take the most damage. So I'm like, I try and do these things in a sense where people can be mostly comfortable and not take as much damage while still getting the job done. So I know there's some agents that have builds that just run in there and it's like, wow, they're like point blank in the person's face. They're used to being shot at from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, guys. So it's like, I know not every agent's like that. Not every agent is comfortable like that. Even if I had a build like that, guys, I don't know about you, but my screen's flashing red like that. I'm never like the most comfortable just fighting when it's like that. I just want to make sure I'm good, but I know that everybody plays different. So, but for the most part, that's not everybody's run. Everybody doesn't have a build to just run in there like that and do that like that. So, it is what it is, but there's more than one way to get the job done, guys. People, obviously, with those builds, it's not guaranteed they're going to beat Legendary. It's not guaranteed they're going to beat Heroic. It's not guaranteed they're going to beat any content. It just comes down to how you play. The enemy does maneuver very smartly, guys, in Legendary. That's one thing. So when you think you have the upper hand, a robot could sneak around you with a bomb and get you from there. You're not paying attention. So I also tell my teammates, guys, the minimap, and you guys have heard me say this multiple times, the minimap is your best friend. You want to pay close attention to that. You always want to have your eyes on it. It lets you know how close the enemy is. I can see enemies close here. Pretty sure it's talking about this purple guy. But it'll let you know whether not only how close they are, but what direction they're coming in. I guess the only thing it doesn't say is what enemy faction it is, in a sense, like as in, is it a healer? Is it a bomber? Is it a rusher? It doesn't tell you that on the minimap. That would be a little much there. I guess a lot of people would know. Or like say like how the healing drone's there. Like say if it would have told me like there's a healing like drone there, like a little plus sign on the indicator. So that'd be interesting. Maybe that's a little thought for Division 3, but you just want to use the minimap to your advantage, and you always want to just, in order to know where these guys are at. Now, at the same time, guys, the minimap's not going to tell you where the nades are coming in and when you need to move. So you got to also be paying attention to what's actually happening in real time on the screen and where you need to be. So you're seeing us here. Remain patient, guys. You're seeing us take the bomber out there. Okay, so this Chunga tried to come up on us, guys. He tried to kind of push up on us there. I backed him up with the Ouroboros. You know, as soon as he felt that, he was like, you know what, let me kind of back it up, which was smart by him. So I kind of, as you guys are seeing, I switched out to my my drone, because the reason for that is because I wanted to be able to get these some of these other enemies back here in case there was a medic, an annoying bomber back there just hiding, a spammer, a spamming droner. You want to be able to get those guys out of there, and the one key way I see to do that, or at least get them honest and start moving, is the drone. Or the turret. If you place the turret in the right spot, that could also do like a lot of damage as well and pick them up. But yeah, so you're seeing us light this Chung up here, guys. We're going to go ahead and put him down. I was telling him we got to get him out. Okay, so he's out of there. But I was also telling him what we want to do is we want to get that medic out, because he also brought that Chunga back. You see me right there setting my drone after that medic, because that guy's key priority, that gold medic. We got to get him out. All he's going to do is bring everybody back. I was telling my team everything that we've done will just be erased as long as that guy's alive. So it's like, don't want to be hamster on a wheel. Hamster on a wheel is what happens with before wipes. So you want to just make sure that you don't allow that to happen. You want to get that out. You see him starting to spam a lot of drones, bomber drones. At this part, guys, you just want to keep your composure in this room. Don't get too feisty. Don't get too impatient. Keep doing what you've been doing to get you here, and you should be fine. That's really all it comes down to. You just want to continuously continue to pick your spots, which is really the only spot that there is to pick is a door, and just knowing the angles to ensure nobody bombs you without you seeing them or something like that. My minimap is showing somebody's on the left of me, but I'm kind of just looking this way. Caliph 1 went out there. He's kind of trying to look on the left, see who's there. I'm trying to help him out. I was kind of trying to tell him in order to get those dogs out of here, guys, because those dogs can't be healed under any circumstances. So the thing is, we can get those robot dogs out. That at least eliminates one of the other heavier enemies that are around. We can focus more so on the human enemies, legendary AI that we're seeing here, and deal with them, because they're already enough as it is alone. So you're seeing us here, guys. I have the Ouroboros, so I got to kind of just pick my angles, because obviously I'm shooting from a distance, so can only do so much. But you see me, I took a lot of life off of that medic. We're still trying to get him. He healed his life again. So that can be a hella pain, guys. That could be annoying. When these guys are healing their life like this, they keep running back. You just want to keep your composure. You don't want to get too impatient with it. You'll eventually get him. You're seeing me shoot from here. You see him reviving somebody there, guys. And that's what I mean. So I was telling my team, I was like, we got to get this guy out, because all he's going to do is literally just bring everybody back that we literally cleaned up, and just make it that much harder on us. So I got 144 bullets in my wonderful St. Elmo's here, guys. I'm going to try and see at this part. I believe I utilize this to a little bit of a degree. Okay, so one of my teammates went down there. I was trying to revive him there, that dead turtle, but obviously, man, I couldn't get you. These guys are firing. That's how it is in Legendary, guys. It's more so of like a real gunfight. At times, it could feel like that, depending on where you die. So I always say die in a good spot, which that dead turtle did die in a good spot. This is what I mean. Your team can revive you and bring you back and get right back in the fight. Had he have ran out there and not been paying attention and just died out there like in a bad spot, he would have just been out there. We'd have all been detrimented. We would have had to complete it with just 3. I'm not saying it would be the biggest issue. It's just it can be for teams. I'm just saying for myself personally. I'm not saying it would be the biggest issue had he gone out there and went down. We could have most likely definitely rallied back and got the enemies out and revived him eventually. But for most teams, guys, that's not the case. They're not able to do that. So it's like you just don't want to put yourself in that situation. Even myself, guys, you never want to put yourself in a situation that puts you at a detriment, which is why I tell my teammates, and I'll still tell them if they die in a bad spot, like try not to, regardless if I'm playing with them or not. It's just like, that just gives us the best chance, guys, because myself, I can wipe as well. Like if it's not, if I make a mistake, something happens, so it's like we just want to give ourselves the best chance, guys. That's why I do these videos, is to show you guys, give you guys the best chance, the best showcase, the best statistical chance of winning these missions if you run them in these ways. That's all I say. It's not a guaranteed win, but it can be a guaranteed win. Do you take all the information down to the T and utilize it with every single teammate that's running with you? It definitely can be. Okay, so you see us clear them up there, guys. There's a purple bomber here. I believe this might be the last guy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, guys, so we finished that up. That was the last guy. We're near the train. I'm telling them to pick everything up, guys. And at this next part, I was telling them you're gonna want to keep near the behind the subway, because it's gonna be very lethal to start off. So let's go ahead and skip to that, guys, and get right to it. Alrighty then, guys. Here we are again. Here we are once again. Now we're at this forest section, guys. Just after the subway takes us here. And what you want to do at this part, guys, I was telling my team, you want to get behind the subway, as I said multiple times in the past. If you're not strong enough to do it, you want to get behind there. I was kind of trying to walk out here, guys, to see me throw my hive there. And try and I was trying to be able to disrupt them, be able to get a lot of hits in on them, make them uncomfortable from the beginning, so they can't really set up a heal box. That's the reason kind of why I went out there with the hive. So that's something you can implement. I kind of just threw that there as we're getting started. There's a medic. I'm looking to take him out. If you guys look at my stinger hive and my health box at the bottom there, just in the screen at the center, you'll see it going down. It's at 8. So they're walking within it. It is keeping them uncomfortable. That is a good thing, because usually what they'll do, guys, back there, they'll go back there, they'll set up all sorts of heal boxes. The medic will go back there in that area. So that's why I threw that, in order to make them uncomfortable, guys. As you see, my stinger hive went all the way down. So it did its job. I think I did pretty good here. I've never really done that to start off, guys. But I was like, you know what, with this team, let me make it as easy as I can possibly make it, because that's my main goal to do, guys, to make it as easy as possible. But I think that was just a crucial thing to do starting off with the hive. I was kind of contemplating whether I should use the hive or the drone in here, but I was like, I feel the hive would be more beneficial as far as having these chungas out here, as you'll see here, as you're seeing here, and just being able to put some decent enough damage on these guys. That's definitely what we want to do. You're seeing me hit them with the St. Elmo's here. My capacitor is actually a lot stronger than my St. Elmo's for this build. I just felt like using the St. Elmo's for its electricity. I think it's very lethal. It's also strong with this build. There's certain builds you can make, guys, as you guys have seen, or I'm pretty sure you know, where you can select different exotic weapons, guns within them. You can kind of switch out and on and off, and all of them are strong. They all offer their perks. So it's kind of like a hybridish build, if you want like to say. I also use this build at times for soloing stuff. So it's like it's one of those things showing how the game works well, guys. So you're seeing me dodge right there. It's always good to have versatile builds as well. You never know what you might need to use, what type of gun. So it's good when you can have a build where you can exercise the St. Elmo's, capacitor, and the auto, and they all can hit hard. The auto bonus, of course. But yeah, you're seeing us here right here, guys. We took that chunga out. We're just keeping back here. I'm telling my team, just keep at a distance. We're doing a great job, as you guys are seeing. This is like with a group of agents that are like new, like at this, like majority of them, outside of maybe Nexus AGB. So it's like that's just showing you that this stuff can be done. It just depends on how you go about it and how you're doing it, guys. I say it all the time. You're seeing us keep back here. I just want to take you through it room by room, guys. Kind of getting rid of the little in between, because the video can kind of extend out in that sense, totally respectively. So got to keep it here. You see me getting this medic right here, guys. We want to get him out of there. I was telling my team, get him out. Excellent job. They got him out of there. We want to get him down there, guys. And believe it or not, I haven't ran Manning Zoo in a while. So running this again, it was like, okay, let's see. Is it this? Do I go here? Is this the last spawn? So it's like I'm not really fully knowing all that with my team, but all I'm saying is just as long as we keep patience, distance, focus, we'll be fine. So you see how my hive is going out there? It's getting a lot of them out there right now. Okay, it's on downtime. I believe they kind of disrupted it. They disrupted it a little bit, you know? Just remaining patient back here, guys. That's the main thing I want you guys to get from this. Just remain patient back here. You see us working, taking them off. Picking these guys off from the distance. You see him launching the nade. Yeah, you just want to be able to just pay close attention to when the nades are launched, all that other stuff, guys. And you'll know like when to move and what to do. So you're seeing out of ammo again there with the Saint ammos, guys. It's crazy because that can happen in these missions. A lot of times that can happen. You always want to have another gun, and that's just legendary 102 knowledge. Is that you want to have another gun, a secondary one, not just your secondary, but I mean like an exotic, something else that you can use with the build you have. It always works, guys. It always works when it's like that, because you can utilize that in many ways. You always have two guns, and make sure if you do have another gun that it is not of the same class. Obviously, being two ARs, it's the same bullets. So in order to get more bullets, you want to switch the guns. You want to have a different exotic from each other, whether that be a shotgun and a sniper, a submachine gun, assault rifle, a rifle, or a shotgun, like whatever it might be, guys, whatever it might be. You just want to make sure that you have that. You have them different so that you can always switch up when need be without worrying about it, without worrying about if there's an ammo box near or whatnot. So you see me working around here, guys. The enemy, it looks like they're putting up like a heal box, I believe. That might be, I believe that's theirs. Nonetheless, you see me kind of going up just a little more, so I'm trying to kind of pinpoint these guys, kind of try and get them out of there. Make them, a bit more uncomfortable as we're getting the enemy to its end. Okay, so they disrupted my hive there, guys. I was going to kind of throw the hive right there into them. That was my goal, just kind of trying to hit them with the hive overall. But that honestly didn't go all the way well, so I healed myself there. Here we are going back out. And we're getting towards the ending of it here, guys. We're trying to just continuously keep these guys where we need to keep them. Okay, so you see us fighting here, guys. Not much for me to kind of say or reiterate here, but I'm just trying to keep my distance, patience, focus, guys, and kind of pick my spots and fight improvisationally. Meaning just on the fly, as reacting as things happen. That'll come with skill and experience, obviously, guys. Experience first and foremost, I'd say, for most of you, but if you're natural at it, you'll just know how to pick your spots with it, guys. The more you run this difficulty, the more you'll just start knowing how the enemies react, where it's liable to stand, where you're most likely going to be hit by, where it's safe to be, where it's not safe to be. So you just kind of start picking that stuff up. And I only say that, guys, because like I said, a lot of agents will watch me my gameplay on this, and they'll tell me sometimes it's kind of hard to just maneuver out there without being hit like that, or knowing where the bullets are going to come when they're going to shoot. I'm like, that'll come, agent. In time, that'll come. What you have to do is just get yourself used to it and start running it on a regular basis, understanding legendary, understanding the ins and outs, knowing how to move. That just comes with time, guys. It's no different with practicing something and doing it over and over again. After a while, it gets to the point where you just start knowing it. You just start knowing the feel of it and like what most likely is going to happen without having to be given much prior like insight, or like you won't have to like be given any like say from anybody. You'll just start picking it up and knowing it. And it's no different with this, guys. It's no different with this. So GG's, we got through this room. I was just trying to kind of emphasize there to them that in this next room here, guys, they can shoot through the walls and all that stuff. On the side here, on the side gate. So what we're going to go ahead and do, guys, is we're going to go ahead and get right to the spot where we get inside here, guys, as you see me switching back to my Saint ammos here. Alrighty then, guys, so now here we go into this next room. So at this next part, guys, and then within this room, for the most part, I just usually tell my team to stay near the gate, guys. You want to keep near the gate. You don't want to go like too far off in here. There will be a chunga out here deep down in this area. There's a lot of system curtailed that happens in here. That could cut you from using your skills off, so you just do not want to go too far in here, guys. You want to keep near the gate, fight them off from this distance. And it's kind of funny here, because you're going to kind of see me kind of do like something here, make a little mistake here. Considering I haven't ran this in a bit, usually, guys, how I say patience, distance, focus, I kind of got myself a little too carried away at one of these parts. Coming up here real fast, I won't spoil too much, but you guys will see. I have an excellent team, though, guys, so shout out to all my teammates here. That really did pick up on what I was telling them throughout the mission and actually utilize that and put that to work within that crucial moment for myself when I got a little ahead of myself there, considering I haven't ran it in a bit. So, yeah, But anyway, guys, you're seeing us keep them off. For the most part, you want to keep just near this spot right here. I'm telling them drones are coming up. I'm talking to my team a lot here too, guys. So if you have a mic, it's always great if you have a mic. Mic obviously is not needed to beat the mission, but it does ensure that you guys are all on the same page in a much more comfortable manner. And on the fly, like live, you can reiterate any key bits of information, or you can call anything out live in real time. That will allow agents to react fast, give them a few seconds to move or see something that you wouldn't be able to do, obviously, via chat. Which, by the way, I used to do this via chat in the past, guys, before I had a mic. So it is possible. It just takes a little more effort. But if you have a mic, definitely have one on. So you're seeing us right here, back it up. I was telling them kind of just watch for those drones coming in, those explosion suicide drones. You do not want any of them to hit you. They take off a whole ton. They take off like literally all your shield and life. They can one-shot you depending on how strong you are, or they could two-shot you. You just want to always be just wary of them. So you're seeing us stay back here, guys, and that's why I say that patience isn't focus. You just want to pick your spots here. Nothing much to this room, really, guys, outside of just keeping back, not getting ahead of yourself, not getting impatient, and just picking these guys off where you stand as long as you have a strong enough build. As you see there, that agent got in front of me just for a second there. I was trying to light that guy up. And unfortunately, at times that could happen, but it is what it is. We get him out of there. We get this guy out. So it is what it is, guys. We're here. They put the turret up there. I was telling them, good job putting the turrets up there close. Good job putting the turrets up there close, I told them. And I think one of the things is, guys, as soon as I saw those turrets, I think that's what allowed me to get a little antsy-ish and think I can kind of come out here a little closer. Although when judging the area a lot better, I'm usually able to do that. But there are times when it's like it's just better to just stay back no matter what's out there, what's going on. So there's a medic drone at the side there. That was kind of bad pinpointing by me here as I'm watching him. I should have kind of turned to that drone already right away, took it out. So I'm doing it there. Okay, we put him back down. It brought the Chunga back, guys. So now this Chunga's back as a result of that revive, and that's what I mean. You never want to have that happen, because now you're seeing how the whole thing, like, in a sense, can change now, just due to the fact of that drone bringing this guy back when he should have been 6 feet under already. We should have already buried him, but he's back, and that can pose problems, guys. So you always want to just remain patient, take him out. If you know you have the DPS, it's all good. Just make sure you have cover, and it's all good, guys. So he's down, the Chunga goes there. Down the tree goes there. So we got to just keep looking, guys. We got to keep looking. I'm trying to pick my spots here and try and see like where the enemy's at, guys. I'm utilizing the minimap. We're obviously seeing the medic here. We want to take him out. And I have no problem stepping outside the box, or way outside the box for that matter, to get the medic, guys, because you just don't want them to kind of make us a hamster on a wheel and we're just doing the same content over and over, you know? So we're just keeping patient here, guys. We're just keeping patient here. We're fighting them. See this guy here? Okay, so there's some other drones coming in after my team there. I'm right here behind this Manning National Zoo sign trying to get an angle on the enemy. But they're obviously seeing me, guys, so it just is what it is. Take him out. Okay. So far, so good, guys. And what you want to always remember is that there's an ammo box in this room, so never panic on ammo. Once you get to this part, at least. No reason to, because you'll always have ammo near you. Okay, so I came out here, guys, and I was kind of thinking that maybe the waves might be near enough done. Kind of trying to see what led up to my miscalculation here. It's kind of funny watching it again. But yeah, we're taking these guys out. We had pretty good, shots on them, chemistry on them. We're getting these guys out. He's out of there. Okay, there's this drone here. There's that one. Okay, so we're taking them all out, guys. But then, sure enough, I think they get, I believe they get like another like spawn. They get more spawns. I get hit with that drone. I go back. I'm trying to just wing it out here, guys. I'm trying to stay out here, take as many of these guys out as I'm possibly able to. And we do end up getting a good amount of them out here. Oh, wait, that guy's still alive. Damn. That was crazy. I think I just about remember this part, guys. It was kind of funny because I was like, man, this guy, he has like no health left even. Like how? And then they let him shoot one more nade. I'm like, really? That's crazy. They be doing some cheap stuff with the enemy guys on this. They'll be allowing them to do some cheap things sometimes. But you always want to be aware of that, guys. That's legendary. That's how it'll be at times. So you're seeing I'm up here close, guys. I'm up here close. A little too close here, guys, for the shield I had. I did not have the bulwark shield. I kind of should have just ran back to the gate there. I don't know why I didn't. But I more or less should have. I should have just started hopping back there. I was trying to fast run, but then I got hit from behind here. So I should have just more or less ran back, guys. That was kind of a funny moment. But my team definitely did rally back here, guys. They fought these guys off as you see them coming in. What I did right here more so, guys, is I kind of was just talking to them, letting them know the Chunga's coming up, what was coming in. And these guys, all three of them, did an excellent job of utilizing this and getting this done. But we're going to go ahead and skip to the section where I get revived so we can go ahead and continue on with the mission, though, guys. So, yeah, shout out to team, guys. Shout out to all three of you. Excellent job getting this part done. GG's. It wasn't too long, but you guys held them out for just enough time. One sec. Okay, so basically, guys, what I was telling them the entire time I was down here was just watch for the enemy. Don't worry about me. Fight. And then when an opportunity presents itself, if somebody has a revive hive, throw one out there to me and we'll be good. And lo and behold, here we go right here, guys. We'll definitely be good. We get back into it, guys, and that's the whole thing I emphasize about having a great team. Shout out to that Dead Turtle, Calith1, and Nexus AGB. That's how you get it done, guys. That's what I mean by sometimes I can make mistakes. Things can happen, guys, even as great as I am. I could just be having, a little too much fun, go inside a little closer than what I'm supposed to, not realize, whoops, maybe I should have stayed back. I don't have my bulwark shield on. That actually wasn't the bulwark shield. So it's like, I didn't keep that in mind there, guys. I should have more or less ran back. I don't know why I stayed out there. I was kind of trying to wing it out there. But you don't want to do that. You want to stay back here near the gate, guys. You want to fight from here. And pick your spots if you do go out there like that. There's been a lot better showcases where I have gone out there like that. Didn't die like that, obviously. But that's what I mean, guys. That's why I say you always want to be on your toes. You want to pick the right spots. You're seeing this guy just nade the hell out of us here. But the thing is, being behind this gate, you always have cover. You always have some type of cover. I'm saying we got to get this damn medic out of here. As soon as he came close, I was like, we got to get this guy out, guys. Get him out of there. Excellent job. And we're continuing the work here, guys. We're continuing the work throughout the room. You want to kind of just keep here, get that bomber out. He's going to try and bomb us from there. The Saint Elmos' electricity is coming in high handy here, guys, as you're seeing. Shocking these guys up. Getting them to be able to get good shots on them, guys. Getting my team to be able to have a good look at these guys. I was telling them you want to watch out for the bombs here, guys. And you always want to watch out for the bomber drones there. The suicidal explosion drones. You want to watch for them because they'll come around the corner so suddenly quick without you seeing, and they'll be able to hit you. So you just always want to be careful. I believe one of my teammates were saying you could also shoot them through this gate area too. The gates part right here on the right, you can also shoot the enemies through there. But I don't know if that kind of takes away from the damage on your gun. I noticed sometimes shooting through stuff, it might do that in this game. But if it doesn't do it, either way, guys, you could hit them from there. So that's also a way you can kind of be hidden, stay hidden at Legendary Manning Zoo, and also still put damage on them. Although once they see you, they can also hit you from there too. So just be wary of that. At the same time, if you have good teammates work in the area like this, like I'm working the center, you should be able to have your time to sit there and pick spots and kind of take them out from a distance, So this part's ending pretty soon right here, guys. It just says secure the area. We have it most likely in the bag here, more likely. We're getting this other last guy out of here. And the mission continues, guys. So our main thing to do is just to keep our composure, I was telling them. And just, keep our heads on the swivel. And just, don't get too carried away. Don't get too cocky. Don't get too, comfortable thinking that the mission's done because we did a few rooms. And we haven't fully completed yet, guys. So I told them we haven't fully completed yet. We have to get towards the end, and it's always good to just keep your composure and keep your mindset while doing that. So we're going to go ahead and push forward here, guys, in this room to the next one, so we can go ahead and get on to the next one. I can show you guys how that one was done respectively. 1 second again, guys. Okay, guys, so here are the next section, and this video will be long because, like I said, I'm showing each room. I used to include everything, the travel and all that, and I was like, it's just, the videos can get too long like that, so this is dwindling it down significantly. It's good, though, because I get to show you just each of the rooms, guys, and what happens in them. So what you want to do, and this is for all the agents that enjoy this content and like watching it and want to actually know how to win legendary, because I know a lot of agents don't show this stuff. They don't explain it, go through it. They'll be running like with Discord teammates or close friends, and they'll get through it, and they might bring like maybe one random agent or two, but for the most part, it's never like really emphasized. So I'm sure that's what my channel is about, guys. It's emphasizing not only the builds and different stuff, but also how to do the missions and seeing them done in real time. So as you're seeing here, guys, at this area of the gate, I should have kind of threw my Stinger Hive out there earlier, but I was going to put that there just to ensure that no rushers got in, guys. Give us some room to breathe. Keep the enemy back off of us so they're not rushing. And you kind of just want to continue doing what you've been doing. Pick your spots. I was telling them there was a chunga coming up here, guys, on my mic. So I was telling them just, I threw my hive out there. I was telling them just, watch it. We might have to go back a little. My team has kind of stepped up to the plate. And they're like, we're going to light this guy up. I was like, why not? Let's go ahead and do that as long as we're all on the same page. My hive definitely was out there. It helped in that sense. And I feel somebody else had a hive on this team too, so that was always good. But right here, guys, what you're going to technically see us do right here is just work. Stay like back right here. And seeing them spamming, doing the same thing they were doing in the other room. Spamming like explosion like drones, guys. Suicide bomber drones. So just kind of spamming those. You want to watch for those. And you kind of just want to take these guys out one step at a time, one by one, slowly, guys. Of course, you want to watch for medics. You want to watch for all sorts of stuff, guys. If we happen to see any, I don't see any right there in that specific clip, but you just want to be making sure that there's none out there like that, so that you don't have to deal with that. But what I shall say, guys, or what I will say, is that if there are any robot dogs or anything like that, you want to take those out, because they cannot revive. They cannot heal either. So the thing is, I don't think any of them can revive, honestly, but they can't heal. And like I said, those other robots that are like that kind of go on the wheeler and shoot with the machine gun, they can be healed. They can go back to their set guy, set ally, set enemy ally, and they can get healed from them. So it's like you want to just make sure that you take anything out that cannot be healed. And after that, guys, in a situation like this where there's no medic, you want to just ensure that you're taking out the suicide bomb drones, because those can wipe your team fast. If you're not careful, they hit very strong at the legendary level, guys. You just want to keep your composure here. So I'm going to kind of just let you guys watch it just for a quick sec here as I kind of just examine it, guys. One sec. GG's. Seeing us keep back here, they start bombing us at times. You know how that goes. So it's like we're continuing the fight here, guys. The only thing I can say is patience, distance, focus at this spot. We're all doing a great job of that. Each one of these agents, guys, this was actually one of the main, one of the key teams that actually listened during the run. Sometimes I'll have teams that are like, a little off and on here and there. For the most part, they'll listen, but for the other part, they'll kind of do stuff sometimes. And like, just being who I am, my skill set and all that, I can obviously get them through. But it's like at times, I don't want to have to kick anyone, guys, obviously. But it's hard that you get like a great team like this that actually follows directions. They fight within their means of what the directions are, guys, because let's just face it, running in a group of randoms, you got to run certain areas a certain way, like to win them. You can't just go in there doing whatever you want to do. And I did emphasize this in one of my other videos. Like there's a certain way to win certain content in this game, guys. There's a certain way you have to run it. And once you start touching legendary in that area and some of the higher upper echelon levels of heroic, you'll start to see, or like raids for that matter, or raids like that, or incursion for that matter, you'll start to see that there are various like mechanics involved in some of these missions. And even if not straight outright mechanics, like say like a raid, there's just ways of running legendaries, ways of going about it. And if you don't go about it that way, or at least somebody else, or at least don't have somebody else that's like a close friend or a build that complements your build, you're not going to have much success in it. So it's like I just kind of try and do my best to tell agents that, just so they can keep their focus and we can all be on the same page and actually take it serious like that. And what the results, guys, as you're seeing, will be what you're seeing here. So god darn, guys, talk about 4th of July coming early there. Light the fireworks up. They kind of came in with 4 suicide drones there, guys. So I'm telling them right here at that point, just watch for these drones. They're trying to spam the hell out of them. We got like a robot dog on this end trying to see us through the little peak area of that spot. So it's like we just gotta just be watching it, guys. I go ahead and switch to my assault drone here, guys. As you see me right here at the gate, taking it out. I kind of switched to that, guys, because I realized these guys are hiding. This dog's back here. If I can send my drone after these guys, I'll get them to move around, and we can definitely finally take them out. So that's what I mean, guys. It's improvisation. It's just reacting to what's happening on the battlefield and knowing how to go about it. In order to give yourself and your team the best rate of success, best chance at success. So you see us shooting here, trying to get this darn dog out of here because it's sitting there thinking it's smart. It's trying to stay between and kind of trying to get us there. As I'm starting to get it, guys, you're starting to see them trying to bombard us with suicide drones, suicide bomber drones, guys. So it's like you just want to keep back. You want to keep back, remain patient. You see this guy, he's backing up. So we're just going to go ahead and work our way around the room, guys, respectively, and just kind of kill the rest of these ads. The rest of these guys that are around. Yeah. If I didn't know my stuff, guys, it could have definitely easily have just has been a wipe right here. Considering that as fast as these bomber drones are coming in. Like, if you don't have any insight on it or how to move, yeah, those things can definitely take you out quick. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all fun. So this is Exotic Gifts for Randoms, guys, part 51. So it's quite interesting. Been doing this for a bit and even longer than some of my countdowns say, but it's all good. It's always fun, guys. What you want to do here is just keep your distance, as you're seeing here. We're trying to get this dog out of here. Okay, so we got him out. And I turn my sights right back to the right side. We want to be watching that. They're spamming drones again. I tell my teammates, I open this. I'm like, if you guys want to come get something, you can just go ahead and touch the ammo, refill your ammo back up, refill back your ammo if need be. So considering I did that, I switched right back to the St. Elmo's. And here we go. So this part's basically, guys, it's just basically rinse and repeat, like in a sense. Like it's just... It's gonna be how it is, and it's just gonna be more or less rinse and repeat as long as you take out the enemies in the back and you keep putting steady damage on them. You shouldn't have anything honestly to worry about, really. Should definitely be good to go. You just want to make sure that you're there and that you're watching. That's all. Okay, so you see how they're coming by the gate, guys. Keep sending those drones through the gate there. You want to just keep composure. You want to keep back. Don't want to go too far into them or whatnot. You want to just like not give them any leeway or any like space to be able to hit you without you seeing them, you know? You always want to be able to see them, make them out, and then respectively make your move, guys. So you're saying these guys will have waves upon waves upon waves. But the thing is that you just want to, like I said, you want to keep your composure. You see me going right back here to restock again. On ammo, you want to keep your composure, guys, because what I was telling them is that Legendary Manning Zoo is actually the longest legendary. And also, in my opinion, I'd say one of like the hardest, or if not the hardest legendary that there is. A lot of people might disagree with me and say Tidal Basin, but the thing with Tidal Basin is that you have a good enough build, at the end, you'll be fine. As far as conquering that specific area, but the thing with Manning Zoo, guys, is that they have not one but two bosses. The enemies spawn. There's like multiple waves. I'm not saying Tidal Basin doesn't have waves, but Manning Zoo has waves. And the enemies come in, guys, and if you just don't know the angles of the mission and whatnot, it makes it harder. Also, guys, due to Manning Zoo's grit that it takes to do it, guys, because it's one of the longest, it's the longest legendary mission actually in the game. It's the longest mission in the game, in my honest opinion. And to be honest with you guys, we had two other agents that we started this off with. When I was with that dead turtle, that actually left us, which is how we ended up getting Caliph 1 and Nexus AGB. So I'm glad we have these agents with us, but we had another two, but those guys ended up leaving. After they went down, I believe, a few times. And it's like, hey, I mean, if you're not meant for the mission, it is what it is. But shout out to that dead turtle for staying. And yeah, Hopefully he's enjoying the exotic that he definitely has now, guys. So it is what it is, guys. You always want to just, I say that just to say, you always want to just remain positive. You always want to just remain, you want to keep working. You never want to make it seem like it's all doom and gloom, and that if you don't do it with this group or a certain way, you can't do it. That's a lie, guys. As I was telling them, it's a lie that you have to have huge expertise to beat these missions, or that you have to have huge shade. You actually do not have to have the highest shade, highest expertise, highest level build. Even, I mean, it's the better and stronger the build is, the better it'll be. But that alone does not guarantee success, guys. Because like I said, I've seen some people with pristine A1 steak sauce builds, and somehow the grill is still serving them up, guys. So it's like, it just is what it is. Like, it just comes down to that, guys, and that's why I cannot respectively reiterate that and stress that enough. So you're seeing us take the rest of these guys out, guys, just in the lingering remaining few. And so far, so good, guys. I'm manning that National Zoo Legendary. Brand new team, random team. 2 brand new rookies to this mission, I believe. Definite fun run, guys. Definite fun run. It's always good. Always good, guys. But as I said, though, with Nexus AGB, I just don't know whether he had real experience with the mission or not. I'm more or less just assuming that they did based off of how they're playing. So I'm going to assume they did. But GG's, guys. We're taking this last guy out. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and fast forward to the next part, guys. So I'm telling everybody to pick up all the items. Let's fast forward to the next part, guys, and get to the next room. So here we are yet again, guys. Here we are yet again. At the stairs section, guys. At the stairs section, this is the next area of the room. After that one part we just did. At this part, guys, what you want to do, I probably should have shot at that parrot. I didn't realize it was sitting there. Maybe that was something. Can't quite remember that being there. I don't know. That was always there. I don't remember ever seeing that. But what you want to do right here, guys, I was telling my teammates, you want to stay near the stairs here. You want to use this area as cover. I was saying these guys are going to come in and bomb. You see me kind of back there. I'm blowing that up, trying to initiate it. For some reason, guys, I don't know what happened since the update, but it's like I have to go all the way over here to spawn them. Whereas in the past, I could kind of more or less spawn them from where I was at. Kind of just shoot over here and they pick up. So I think this is their way of trying to kind of bait you to come down and fight from here, which obviously is never the better thing to do. You want to make sure you have patience distance, guys. I'm all the way over here. I'm trying to get, okay, so I finally get him hit, and that finally triggers them to start coming out, guys. You see me run back. So the reason why I'm running back right here, guys, is that you don't want to really be all around here, because to the left of me here, just behind where I'm running from, there's going to be spawns that come out some of those doors, and you don't want to be near those doors when that happens. You want to be over here where you can retreat down the steps and possibly through the other gate down there and go all the way back if possibly need be, and just fight off your back foot. So I always stress that to agents, guys. Can't say it enough how much I do, but you just want to be able to do that. So you're seeing us remain distant here, respectively. Key thing you want to do here, guys, is just pick your spots. Take these drones out. You see them coming in with more drones here. You just want to watch the area, pick your spots out, and just remain patient, distant, and focused, guys. As I've been saying earlier, as I've been reiterating this entire time, respectively. As long as you remain patient here, guys, you'll be good. It's not much you have to worry about here. You should be pretty good as long as you remain patient here. Don't get too much ahead of yourself. Keep watching the left side, obviously, guys. Keep your eye on the minimap. The minimap is always your best friend. It'll definitely let you know what's going on and what you have to do and where the enemy's at, and just all that different stuff, guys. All that different stuff. That's why I bring you guys through it like this, just to give you a better picture of how it's done. These are with random agents, guys. Random agents. A lot of these guys that I've run with this stuff a lot have never even got through this mission. I'm just showing you this because this is how it is, and it can be done. There are a lot of agents in this game that claim this type of stuff can't be done, but it's definitely a lie. You can get this stuff done, guys. It just comes down to game mechanics and know-how, and just knowing what you're doing overall. That's it. So I was telling them there that bombs are they're bombarding us with bombs, so watch it. Caliph 1 there was a little closer up in that instance there, but it is what it is. I just told him as long as he can see the bombs, it's all cool. But yeah, running Manning Zoo again, though, guys. Legendary, it's always interesting because it's one of the longer legendaries, guys. It's a more grit-like one. It takes just It's more time to get through. That's why I say I kind of put this one up there as the toughest one, rather than Tidal Basin. And I feel people say Tidal Basin is because of the last room, but as we said earlier in the video, I won't get more into that. Just teach their own, but just in my personal experience, I feel like Manning Zoo, in order to keep the composure, keep the confidence, keep like, you know, the patience, distance, focus all throughout can be a challenging thing, especially for a newer agent that has never done it. So that's why I put it there, guys. That's why I put it slightly above Tidal Basin in that sense. Although don't get me wrong, Tidal Basin is its own juggernaut of itself, though. Definitely not lacking in that regard as far as rigor. So you see this chunga coming across right here, guys, on the left. I was just telling my team kind of back it up here. This guy's coming up. He's trying to get us. He's trying to sneak in, get like a good shot on us before we can even like notice him. So what you totally want to do here, you just want to take this guy out. Totally want to take him out. Don't want him to get too close. He started getting close there. I was like, let me kind of back it up just an inch, just a bit. We want to take this guy out. His life's being depleted. He's backing up. Good job by us and our team, guys. Me and my team. Excellent job. We got him out of there. I'm sending my drone after that bomber there. You do not want that bomber to be able to come inside and start shooting. In addition to those suicide bomber drones, it just can create a wipe fast or a lot of your teammates going down relatively quick. So that's what I mean, guys. You always want to just be on your P's and Q's here. You just always want to just be ready. Never sleeping. And that's the thing with the rigor of Legendary Manning Zoos. Is you got to always... I kind of like told my agents like this, the ones that were with me, I'm like, you guys can beat this mission. You can beat any legendary mission because this is like one of the longest and I'd say hardest one. So that just comes with that. But it's also just having mission know-how, guys. I have had agents tell me at times that I do make the missions seem a lot more easier at times than what they are realistically or can be. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. Like it kind of more or less comes into whether my teammates are on the same page, guys, because I'm not going to kind of run through it solo with the current build that I have, obviously. So it's like, it is what it is. Obviously, solo is scaled for solo. It's not 4-man like what you see here. So there's that. But you're seeing Caliph 1. He went down here. Not too much in a bad spot, which is what I'm saying, guys. I'm going to reiterate this to you guys from this team. They've gone down, but the thing is they've gone down in like a good spot, good areas. They haven't been too far off. I play with teammates that will die all the way on the corner up there, and it's like, man, this is not hard difficulty or normal difficulty or challenging. We can't just run up there to you and just get you at will and just revive you. You got to pick your spots better, and you have to know where you need to be at in order to not put the whole entire team at a detriment. That's what can happen with legendary guys, and I feel like that's what keeps a lot of like agents away from it, which I would kind of say it like this. Like if you're not like serious about the game like that, you don't play it like that, you don't want to win like that, I would say Legendary is definitely not the mission to just go in like that. Although, by all means, definitely be my guest. You can do that. Try it. And I do say try because that's all it'll be. You definitely will not end up completing the mission or anything like that. So it's like it kind of just comes down to, guys, like really just having teammates that actually want to win. And all working together to do that. That's what it comes down to, more or less. And I feel like when that can be done, that's when everybody can perform at the level that's needed. That's basically like more or less needed to win, guys. You know what I mean? Your builds can complement each other and whatnot. Your play styles will complement each other because everybody has that that drive. They want to win and they have builds set up for it. Everybody's, you know, just on the same page, guys. And that's what I mean by that when I do talk about that and say all that stuff. So it's like you just want to make sure that you're there with your team for the most part. You see us taking this robot out here. As I'm saying, guys, you want to stick near the stairs here. Stay near the stairs. Always good to stay near the stairs, guys. Never a bad thing. You can always dodge a lot of bombs, as you've been seeing. Suicide drones. You can kind of see these guys from a distance, get a good shot on them. Just watch the minimap to see who's on the left. Not much to it, you know. But you continue to see us totally battle here, guys. You continue to see us battle here. Taking these guys out from a distance. You want to just keep patience, distance, focus, guys. I say that like a broken record so much, but whenever you do it, this is the outcome that you can get, even with randoms, guys. And you're seeing my shade, and my expertise level, once again, guys, is only 5. So it's like, more so just take that how you will. It's just showing that it can, that speaks for itself, that this stuff can be done. You just got to just know what you're doing. That's all it comes down to. And experience, the more you run it, guys, you're not going to just run through it every single time like what you're seeing me do here and just win all the time. It takes some time to get there, guys. Obviously wasn't running when I first started running Legendary. Everything was just as clear as you're seeing it now. It gets to this point, guys. Once you get to that level of knowing and just knowing the area, as you see me dodge that nade there, it'll get to that after some time, but you have to do it enough. Food for thought, though, guys. Fun fact. Before I even did Legendary, and I did say this in I believe a recent video. Well, not a recent one, but a past video. Can't quite remember which one, but I was saying that I would run heroic all the time, guys. And whenever I run free roam or free world in Division, it was always on heroic. I never did play it on any difficulty less than that. So it got to the point where I was just used to heroic and how to move and how to fight on that, because I was playing it like a normal difficulty, if that makes sense. Anytime and every time, guys, I've turned the game on, I was exploring anything in the open world, it was always heroic, whether I had a team or didn't have a team. So once I started knowing how to deal with enemies and get used to that just normally, that's what led to me just running heroic, how I started to run it. And then I started realizing I went to Legendary, because people were like, you should probably just go up to Legendary. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I started going more in that, and I started having a lot of fun with it. And it was just my drive to conquer it, guys. It was just my drive to want to beat it. And like I said, it comes with time. So the only reason why I say that, guys, is I know there's a lot of you that watch some of these content creators that run with a lot of these Discord agents, friends, key teammates, which I do not have in any of these videos. It's just randoms, guys. Just raw talent. That's all it is. But I know you guys will see us run this stuff, whether it is randoms or no randoms. Either way, it's a Legendary mission. Although with randoms, much harder. But you'll see us run this stuff, and you'll think that it's a lot we'll show like it's smooth. But the thing is, that comes with experience of running this stuff multiple times over and over again, whether that be a raid, incursion, whatever it might be. So I'm saying that I'm just kind of trying to come from a point of you guys seeing that just from a point of somebody that hasn't done it, that it's tough for, that's realistically tough for it. And I'm trying to put myself back in that area, in those shoes where it's like that. And I feel like that's just where it shines the most. And it's kind of funny. This is yet another hour video, guys, but I'm trying to just take you through it. You guys let me know in the comment section if you want to these videos to cut down a little shorter. I like doing them at this length at times just to take you through it. But once everybody knows it, there's be no reason to have it so long. But I'm cutting out on these spots, guys, just to ensure, and I have been doing that. And the video still is there. This whole run, I believe, I was actually around 2 hours, about something like that. It didn't feel like it when I was running it, but I knew that there was some new agents we were running with, guys. So that can happen, obviously, when it's like that. So it just is what it totally is. Well, you're seeing us right here at the end, guys. We're taking out this medic, I believe. He's at the back here. We're taking this robot out. The medic always is one of the last ones here, guys, and I think the mission does that purposefully just to ensure that he can possibly maybe bring some people back. So we completed that there, guys. We killed the robot. That's the final spot right there, guys. I'm letting them know. Congrats. We made it to the final room. It's about making it before we can start talking about the final room. Now we can. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead, guys, where the final room begins, just so we don't waste any more time with it. But GG's, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's keep it going. Let's push forward. Alrighty then, guys. So here's the final room, guys. We're right here. After that little quick break we took. We're right here at the final room, guys. New agents, once again, guys. Final room, Legendary Tidal Basin. You see it here. Okay, so in this room, guys, what we got to do is we got to keep. I was kind of telling them you want to use this ledge right here. You're seeing this this wall on the right side. You want to use that to cover. If you're on the other opposite end, you want to kind of stay behind it on the left side. It'll just be vice versa. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to keep my back. As you guys are seeing, I have my hive. Here, my stinger hive. I'm using that just in case these guys push up. I want to be able to push them back. I don't want them to be able to just run up in. You see one of the agents went down there. I was telling them kind of just be careful because the snipers can hit you from up there, and they can also bomb you at that distance. So kind of one of the best spots to stand in, guys, to be honest with you, would be where I'm at. If you have a good enough DPS build and whatever's going on, this would be one of the greatest spots to stand in, because it's hard for the enemy to hit you from here. They would try and launch nades at you from over there, but it's hard for them to hit in between the stairs like that. They're most likely going to miss unless they send drones after you that can come over this corner right here. But the thing is, if you're kind of hugging the wall right here, you're kind of just a little away from that corner, they won't hit you. So you see me, I'm switching to my drone here. I kind of changed my drone, so it's all good. My key thing was that I was seeing people in the distance. And so you see me sending him after that guy there. I was seeing these guys in a distance, and I'm like, in order to get these guys out of here, I got to make them uncomfortable, and the only way to do that is to get something and send something over there, guys, where it can obviously totally and utterly make them uncomfortable to the point they start moving. And now we are now able to see them, like right now, and start DPSing them. Because at times, the legendary guys, they'll sit there like forever. As you see me dodge that nade there, they'll sit there like forever, and they'll just spam drones, bombs, whatever it might be. And it's like, it's just hard to get to them. It can be very, very, very annoying. So it's like you want to make sure you have something, a seeker mine, whatever it might be, that can go after those guys back there and actually move them so that they're not just camped at one spot and can kind of just sit there and kind of just sleep, you know? Like, I forgot the word. But they could kind of just sit there and just wait, you know, and camp, more or less. That's what it is. They can sit there and camp and just continuously do that. And they can even also at times have a healer near them, and that's even the worst. So you just don't want that, guys. So you see us working here. I'm telling my team, just kind of keep cover here. Don't get too far out in the open. Watch for the drones, guys. You want to watch for the drones in this room. You do not want to go too fast in this room, obviously. You want to just pick your spots in here. I was just telling them it's always about the ads. Even when the bosses come, guys, you want to just focus on the ads. We'll get to that at that time, obviously, though. So you're seeing us take them through. See me do my best, take them through, pinpoint what we need to do, what needs to be done. Just an excellent group, guys. An excellent group all around. It's always great when I have groups like this. It makes it a lot more enjoyable. For these missions at times, obviously. Not saying it's not enjoyable normally, but it does make it enjoyable. A lot more so when you have agents on the same team, because in terms of listening and whatnot, because it just makes it a lot more easier to get the task done. And that's what you want in Legendary, guys. You want to make it as easy as you can. You guys already know the rigor of it and how hard it is already on its own. So why just make it that much harder by being in various disagreements with your team in addition to battling the Legendary AI, guys? So that's just something that you guys just don't want. You want to all be on the same page. The more you're on the same page, the easier these rooms will be. We'll give you the best chance. Not saying it'll be the most easiest, obviously, but it'll give you the best chance of taking the W home, which is what all of you guys are watching for, is what you want to do, most likely. Unless you're just cheering me on, which, of course, highly appreciated, guys. GG's, hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying it thus far. Always fun, always good, guys. It's good to be back in the division. I'm just very interested to see what its future will be, guys. It's always good. So I'm not going to deviate too far off, guys. I got some more videos in the works, but we're just going to focus on this mission here. You're seeing this guy shoot the nades here, and you're seeing a medic out there, guys. What we want to do is we want to just keep, we want to get this medic out of here as fast as we can. That's first priority, I was telling my team. We just want to get these guys, and we want to make sure that we're just not in the sight of bombers. As I turn right there, actually. It's got to be very weary, because those bombers can come out of nowhere, like how this guy's trying to do. He's trying to get close. Good thing he didn't shoot there. Interesting. But yeah, it's always good. And you're seeing the medic here. I was like, there was a medic up top. I was calling him out. I was like, we got to get this guy out of here. Excellent with the St. Elmo's to give the electricity. Always good. We got him out. So we got that wave out, guys. That's always good. And you just want to remain like patient. You want to just keep around the stairs, keep near your team, try not to deviate from your team unless you have a certain build. And even then, guys, if you do have a great build like that, just try not to die in a bad spot. That's literally all it comes down to. And it'll all be good. So you're seeing us keep back here. Getting this purple guy right here out of here. These guys are almost done. I believe this is still the first wave, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe the third one's the one with the chunga. But yeah, just taking you through it, guys. Taking you through it. So you want to get these guys out of here. You don't want that bomber. The reason why I'm trying to hit that bomber, guys, is because he can literally start pinpointing people. Those guys, they start pinpointing, you get hit with a bomb. Doesn't take that long to be out of there, obviously, so it's just one of those things. Okay, so you see like we're nearly like done here with this final like spot of this mission. The first spot at least, I mean the first wave. And you see the second wave coming out here, guys. So when this second wave right here comes out, you want to just be watching it. These dogs are going to start coming up, pushing. And this is like usually, as I would say, when this part of the mission at least, the final part starts getting a little more lively. Due to these dogs and everybody else coming out. So I was just telling them you want to kind of watch it. You want to kind of get this guy out of here. Or do your best to get him out of here, at least at that. It's kind of funny. It's a floating gun there. I wish it was shooting the enemy at least. That'd be amazing if it could do that. But you want to get this robot out, but you want to watch both sides, guys, because the enemy can sneak up on both sides, I was telling my team, so you want to just be wary of both sides. So you see us here, guys, on this side, on the right bottom stairs area. You always want to just keep watch on both, as I said just recently now, because they can sneak up on you, a robot or like a dog. Robot dog or a robot and one of the other ones start machine gunning you, nading you, and you just don't want that at this difficulty. That messes it all up, guys. So you just want to pick your spots here. You just want to remain vigilant. You want to remain just ready, and you want to just keep watch. You're seeing the robot there. Okay, so I made a mistake there, guys. I more or less made a mistake there. I should have kept my shield on. I don't know why I turned it off. I tried to kind of roll back, and the stairs were behind me, so I was only going to go up. So I obviously wasn't on a level ground as a robot, as rolling back would have been more efficient then. So it's kind of funny, guys. I mean, I haven't played this at times in a bit, so sometimes these things will happen. I'm still giving them direction as I'm down. But it's good. It's cool. It's been some time I've been away. I've been back on the Vision just about a few like weeks. Again, like before not Warlords of New York, but Battle for Brooklyn. But like I said, guys, no excuses at all, for sure. Definitely, I can get got, guys. The enemies can get you. That's why I say patience, distance, focus. You got to know your surroundings. You always want to know your area. That was an error on my end, realizing the stairs were behind me instead of a flat surface in order to make rolling back be used more effectively, as said earlier recently. So, but nonetheless, guys, we have an excellent team. These are an excellent group of agents. As per norm, guys, so we're getting it done, and that's what you want. It's always good to have that. And like I said, guys, two of these guys didn't really have experience in this. We're like more or less new to it in that sense. So that's just showing you that it's not always the people that run it often. Sometimes it could be new people that just need a good team, need like little just pointers on how to do stuff. And once they know that, there it goes. Legendary career started, and I'm gonna be fine agents in doing legendary, guys. Very fine agents in doing it. It's always good. So you see all these dogs here, guys. I was just telling them take all these guys out, because once we take these enemies out here, there's no way at all for them to heal. Even if there's a heal box there, these guys obviously cannot heal. So I'm just going to town with them at the St. Elmo's. Getting a little carried away there. I kind of miscalculated that drone. So I'm like, let me kind of get out of here. These guys are definitely trying to light me up here. They see I'm trying to light them up. They're coming back. There's like four of them. So I'm trying to kind of wait on my shield here, guys. I'm able to take it back out and actually be able to get these guys out of here to that degree. Okay, so the spot I got was electrocuted there. It wasn't the greatest spot. I should have got a little closer to the ledge. I mean to the wall there, where Nexus AGB's at. But the thing with that though is that there's explosive drones come around the corner, so you gotta just pick and choose. I know there was no snipers there, guys, so that's what I mean. You gotta just know the environment, feel the environment out, and you'll know exactly where you need to be, what you need to do. Not only what you need to do, where you need to be, but how to do it. So I'm just trying to get these guys out of here just so that they're not any more of a hindrance. Get them out. There's other guys on this side, obviously. Get them out of there, guys. And I was just more or less telling them that when the boss does come, focus on the ads. Try not to be so fixated on the boss, guys, and that goes for you guys as well that are listening or watching this. At any point, you want to focus on the ads. And I guess at this boss part, we'll definitely cut it short at the boss, because I'll just show you guys us taking the ads out, and then once all the ads are out, I'll kind of fast forward to when the bosses are like more or less out of there. because those guys could take some time, and that'll definitely push the video. You guys will get the notion more or less of what to do as far as the bosses. Okay, so they got me there again, obviously, guys. I'm not using my bulwark shield. I'm like out there a little longer. That's what I mean by timing. Legendary can be different at times. So it is what it is. There's certain videos, guys. There's certain videos where I'm like, man, these guys are just slapping me at times. More so often than not. I mean, I'm still getting in on them, but for the most part, I like doing it more smoother for the most part and not being hit. So you want to get this chunk out, guys. This third wave. You want to get these guys out of here. This is the third wave right here just before the bosses. You want to make this guy your priority as soon as you see him. You want to get him out of there faster than anybody else. Okay, so down he goes. That's excellent. And I'm around here looking. I'm telling them just keep our composure. Let's keep here. Ammo boxes up here. I know there's like teams that go all around, but I just feel like this is like one of the key spots. As long as you have a good team, you have good coordination. This is like the spot you want to be here in Legendary Manning Zoo, guys. This is the spot you totally want to be in. Allows you to work, gives you time to work, gives you time to have fun, gives you time just to be able to see the enemy and pick them off for the most part. So I'm getting this guy, guys, and having a drone in here is always good. It gives the enemy, it gives you, not the enemy, obviously, it gives you time that allow the enemy to not be comfortable because they'll try and hide behind stuff and run a lot of times when you have certain things, builds, if you have a certain strong level hive, even with a turret. They'll try and hide behind something, but with the drone, it can seek them out. So they can only hide behind there for so long until they have to move, which respectively opens it up for us, guys, and our team. And your team in order to be able to hit them and draw DPS. Nobody likes a drone spammer sitting there, a nade spammer sitting there. Nobody likes that. That's just tough doing that. I'm having to deal with that in environments such as these, guys. So you know how that goes. It's insane how long this was, like in a sense, I'm considering. But you know what, guys? When you're running with newer agents, that's how it can be in Legendary. Respectively, Legendary mission with randoms, I'd say would take anywhere between like 45 minutes to like an hour, like each one. Could be a little faster if they know. Not all randoms, but if it's like with randoms that are rookies, that might not be like that familiar with the mission, it can take a little longer. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys, as long as we get the win. Because as I said before in the past, guys, I said it's not about how many times, how often do you run Legendary. It's how often can you get the win in Legendary when you do run it. Whether that be within the summit, be it a watered down version, or whether that be at strongholds, whether it be the easiest stronghold to the hardest. So there's just that. And that's what I emphasize here. And I just, I want to just build on people's confidence and know-how of the game and know that they can get this job done. It's just it's how you run it, how you approach it, and how you go about it. So you're seeing us clear this guy out here. We have the final wave here, guys. I'll show you the part where we clear out the ads and how we do that, because I know a lot of you guys might be watching, possibly trying to figure out, how do we do that. So what I'm telling them right here is to kind of just focus on the ads. I guess I was kind of shooting one of the bosses here. I kind of blinded him. But first, guys, you want to focus on the ads in this area. That's the first thing you want to do. You do not want to be shooting the bosses while the ads are there. So you're seeing how the boss is here. You got to kind of just steer clear of him and start taking these guys out. So that they're not around you, they're not giving you their damage. They are still legendary enemies, guys. They'll still take you down quick if you just allow them to have the time. So there's a boss over there, and I'm looking around. I'm saying, where's all the other ads at? So I guess now we're down to the bosses, guys. Just about to be taking these ads out. Saying neutralize John Lycoy Frank and Jesse Marshall Frank. So it's like we have to eliminate both of them, guys. And with that, we just got to keep our composure because these guys have one hell of a health ton. You just want to just keep DPSing the hell out of them in order to kill them. That's all it comes down to. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen the guide already. I just kind of take you through how to get here and how it's done, more or less. With random agents, it can be done. So we're taking that chunk out. That chunk is out of there, guys. We got that guy out of there. You see me DPSing the boss here. I'm not trying to put some electricity on him. I just can't help myself. If they are in front of you, you can do that. There is another chunga on this side, though. So I am letting my teammates know that there is a chunga on the right side. We want to get him out of there. I went all the way on this side, guys. I'm not sure if I saw him then. Sometimes some enemies will like... or you know what? I was probably trying to get a better angle on him. That's what it was. I was kind of thinking why I was going so far, but the thing is the two bosses were on that side. See, guys, I'll have to watch and like reevaluate once again. They were on that side. I didn't want them to sandwich me as well as that Chunga be in front of me. You know, that wouldn't have been good. So that was good thinking on my part to more or less get out of there, you know. And I'm pretty sure there's parts on these guys you can hit in order to take their stuff out. So the thing right here, guys, is with these guys, you just got to DPS the hell out of them. I'm going to go ahead and kind of more or less fast forward here, guys. All you want to do is just DPS them from the back, front. They have a hell of a ton of health. In the lower like back section, if you hit them from behind, you should be able to take a lot more health out, it says, but that's, you know, that is what it is. I heard people say all sorts of stuff. I'm sure you can. But it's just, I don't know. I've never really like got that main one down on how to hit them like that. So I kind of more or less just DPS them. You see me there. I'm attempting it. But we're going to go ahead and fast forward this, guys, just so that the video doesn't stretch out a little longer than what it needs to, respectively. You get the point here. You want to stay vigilant. You just want to kind of outmaneuver these guys. You don't want to get hit with anything because these guys can down you very fast. So 1 second here, guys, as I switch to my capacitor. Okay, guys, so here we are. The last guy, John Frank, is going to be going down right now. We're just finishing him up. You're seeing us shoot him from behind. And down he goes, guys. Down he goes. And that'll about do it right there, guys. That'll do it. Legendary Manning Zoo, respectively, completed with random agents, guys. 2 of them that were rookies at this, I believe. I wouldn't say rookies, but new to the legendary mission in that, or haven't ran it in a while to beat it like that. I believe Nexus AGB might have been the only one that might have been used to it. Nonetheless, guys, got to get that selfie. You know what it is. Life's a game. I appreciate all of you guys joining in. It's always good doing these runs. It's always good. I was telling them hopefully they enjoy their exotics, guys. You know how that goes. Always fun. And that's how you get it done, guys. You want to keep patience, distance, focus. Patience, distance, focus. Legendary Manning Zoo is one of the tougher legendaries of all of them. But you guys know how it goes. Take care. GG's. We have a lot more heat coming. And that'll do it. Life's a game out.